What's up, guys? Magical Libra here today, and we have an awesome video for you guys. So we are doing the Phantom Knights deck profile, and as you can tell, I have the deck right here, guys. And sorry, I actually do have the physical deck. It's just that I don't have every single card with me, and I felt pressured to kind of post a video, guys, for you. Post a video for you guys. Stuttering a bit. I just got off work like maybe 2-3 hours ago at 11, and yeah, it's 2:12 in the morning right now. Yeah, work's been crazy, guys. But and I know that I post a video for you guys every Monday. At least I try to, at the very least, try to. And I am posting this, and I feel this is a really good deck. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video, guys. All right, so never mind all of this. Just pay attention to this. All right, nah. But you know, we have 3 of the Phantom Knights Torn Scale because obviously it's like a really great card for this deck. It really helps with summoning out your Phantom Knights and all that junk, because that's what all this does. But anyways, we do play the hard normal summon. We can special summon this, but we mainly we'll just normal summon this. That's all we really do. And then we can go into an Xyz play with this level 3. Mainly all of our monsters are level 3 except for some. So, we do play 3, the Phantom Knights Torn Scale. We do play 3, the Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. And just to not read the whole name, we play 3 Ancient Cloak. We play 3 Silent Boots, because once you get that level 3, or once you get that Phantom Knights monster on the field, you can just insta special summon that. Especially with Kagamuchi Knight, we play 3 of that, so we can insta special summon that. Alright, so now we got 3 level 3s on the field. We do play Tour Guide from the Underworld. We do play this package in the deck. I do play 3 of it, just so I can target my 3 Farfa. I know everybody plays Graph and Seer, and you can see them down the side deck. Never mind the side deck. This is just extra cards that I've wanted to put in the deck, but just took out. Took them out. Anyway, never mind the side deck. It's all random. It's not meant for actual siding. I haven't worked on the side deck at all. So I decided to put 3 Farfa instead of using Graph Serum Farfa, because if Farfa even leaves the field, you know, his effect activates that he can target a monster on the field, banish it until the end phase. So I saw that as probably the most effective card effect out of the 3 Burning Abyss cards that we play in the deck. So that's why I play 3 of them instead of the 3 of 1 of each. That way, you know, we can just play that package, and we can go into an Xyz, and I don't know, if the Xyz monster gets destroyed, it leaves the field, its effects can activate. There you go. So it all works out. It all plans well in the end. Now we do play 2 Summoner Monk. This is the extra card, the extra 2 spaces in the deck that I just couldn't figure out what to do with. So I was like, you know, because of my extra deck, because I want to play 2 of these guys to go into 2 of these guys, I decided to play 2 Summoner Monk, so I can normal summon Summoner Monk, discard a spell, which is very limited. Probably should take out a certain card for another spell card. Maybe 2 cards. I don't know. But anyway, so we discard a spell card, which is probably gonna be that one, most likely. So we can summon the other one from the deck, and then straight away just go into our Raiders Knight immediately, so we can get out Arc Rebellion. So of course we do play 3 Ash. This is actually a brand new addition to the deck. I haven't play tested it, but Ash is always great. Like, you don't need to play test it to know what it does. But sorry, bumped the camera. But yeah. Now we do play the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in this this version of the deck, because it can easily just slip its way right into the deck, because you don't need much cards at all to play this deck. In fact, you don't need that. You don't need them. You don't need them. You don't need that. 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 And that you don't really need that or that. You don't really need any of these spell cards except for that one and maybe Monster Born. That's it. And you don't need any of these cards at the bottom except for these 4 right here. So you can easily just cut out 10 cards in the deck. You really only need maybe 28, 30 cards in the entire deck. But yeah. Anyway, that's a side note. All right. So, of course, we do play the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon package because, I mean, it's really great. You get out Dragoon, you can pop a card. Now, if they are playing Kaijus, well, screw them, sir, because that's gay. But no, I literally, I was just playtesting this deck with my friend, and it got late, so we hung up. So we ended the call, and I had just summoned out Dragoon, and he had played a Kaiju. On, like, I summoned Dragoon, I couldn't do anything, so I ended my turn. And his turn, Drew summoned Kaiju by tributing my Dragoon. I'm like, that sir is gay. Not cool. But he's like, get over it. It was really great. But it was funny. It was really fun. So we do play that in the deck. All right, so of course, obviously, we do play Reinforcement Army. Great card for this deck. 100%, you should definitely play this card in the deck. I do play Monster Reborn because it does help with summoning out more monsters, so we can get out more monsters, so we can play more monsters, so we can attack with more monsters. And we do play the Call by the Grave just in case if we have to hard play Red Eyes Fusion instead of using our Predaplant. We can actually negate their Ash Blossom if they try, if they really, really try. And we do have Harpy's Feather Duster, which can be side decked out into something better if you want to play that. Also, Monster Reborn can be side decked out if you want. It's all just preferences, in my opinion. With the way you play a deck, you need what you need for the deck, and then the rest, it's all just preferences. What you want to play, how you want to play it, all that. All right, so I do play the one Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic Force because I wasn't really using this card as much as I should. Even when I got it, I ended up discarding it. But then I realized, hold up. I play this card very effectively in my Raid Raptor deck. Hold up. And I just added this to the deck. And that is Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, which I definitely play this card to get Ultimate Falcon out with. And I'm just like, I can do this in the deck. I don't need a Raid Raptor card to summon this card. I just need this card, an Exceeds monster, and a bunch of effect monsters in my grave. Banish, summon, Ultimate Falcon. Just like that. Look at that. 3,500 attack, insta summon. Pulls out like 2 level 3s. Literally, like, if I have Kagamucha and I have this one, all right, I summon this one, I summon Kagamucha. Actually, no. Let's make it accurate. Actually, no. Yeah, let's do that and Kagamucha. All right, summon that, summon Kagamucha. There you go. Go into our link 3, which can be Levianeer, whatever, or Leviar, whatever. Play that. All right, then play this. All right, so that's 3, 4, 5. We could summon out our Utopia of Lightning. We could do that, or we could summon out Arc Rebellion. It doesn't matter. But you want to kind of go late game into that. That way you can do so you do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to that, so you can play that. Anyway, back onto the deck list, guys. It's a really great card. You should definitely play it in the deck. Definitely. With that card. Definitely play it with that card. So, of course, we do have the Phantom Knight's Wing. It is just for extra protection, really. You could take it out. You don't really play a whole lot of traps. You mainly just play monsters. So you could definitely take this out for maybe a hand trap if you wanted to, or another spell. It doesn't matter. Or even more monsters if you want to go more monsters. But I'm sure we have enough monsters. Now, of course, you do absolutely 100% want to play at least one, the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigade. Like, absolutely 100%, you want to play at least one. You can, like, side deck this card out for a second one, because there was a time where, and there still is a time, where you can search out with Rusty here, and, you can search that and summon, or set that, then summon it. but you can only use that per turn. So you could use Rusty again since it's going to be unlimited, and search out another one of those, set it, and activate it for your next turn if you wanted to. But you're probably going to do that with Fogblade. And moving on to Fogblade, of course, we are going to play 3 Fogblade because this is like one of the best Fiendish Chain cards out there. Like, it's not, I mean, it is the Phantom Knights card, but anybody can just throw this in the deck and just play it. Like, it's a really great Fiendish Chain card. And of course, another one of the extra cards for protection is the Phantom Knight Sword, which we could side deck out for another hand trap of sorts if you wanted to do that as well. And if you did not want to play the Dragoon package, you could side out those 3 cards as well for 3 more hand traps. So at most, you could play 3, 6, 7, 8 hand traps at most in this entire deck. The way I see it now, without really going into deep perspective, you could probably take those 2 out and one of those out if you want to go into deep perspective. But moving on to the extra deck, guys. We do play one. Let me read this right. Leviar. Yeah, Leviar. There you go. Leviar, the Sea Dragon. It's been a while since I read this card. We do play one of those. That way we can help. Just, target banish level 4 monster and special summon it. Like, we banish cards so we can summon cards. But, like, we don't really do this card a whole lot. It just helps, I guess, late game. Just to get out monsters, pretty much. So you sacrifice 2 monsters to get out 2 more monsters. So yeah. So we do go ahead and play 2 of the Phantom Knights of Break Sword. This is really great starter off, like 100%. Like, just go second with this deck. Just go second. Going first with this deck, I've noticed, unless you end it with Dragoon or unless you end it with Zeus or something like that, just go second. 100% go second. So starting off with this card, you do want to go second. Summon out this card with 2 Phantom Knights monsters. Absolutely 100% do it with 2 Phantom Knight monsters. If you do it with any other monsters, his real effect doesn't work. But basically, you summon him out with 2 level 3s. Then you use his effect to pop him and another card on your opponent's field. They get popped, they get destroyed, sent to the grave. His effect activates. You target 2 of his materials that were Phantom Knight cards or monsters, and you special summon those back plus 1 more level. So now they're both level 4s. Now you can go into our next card, which is Raider's Knight, which is level 4. So you go into 2 dark monsters. And then you immediately from Raider's Knight, because we play 2 of them, you go straight away into Ark Rebellion, which you can summon with Raider's Knight, which is really great. We can summon it one other way, which is with the rank up spell, but that's about it. And we do play 2 of those, because you can see we play 2, and we play 2. We don't always do 2 to get out 2 to get out 2. We don't always do that. But it's there just in case we have the option. But we also have this option to bring out Ark Rebellion. So we can bring out Ark Rebellion 2 different ways, and I guess 3 different times. I don't know. But moving on from Raider's Knight, we do play 1 number 39 Utopia. That way we can top it off with number S39 Utopia the Lightning, so we can get a 5,000 attack beat stick on the field during battle phase. Just the one time only. So if they negate the attack, well, that sucks. So of course, onto Ark Rebellion. This really awesome, great card. Raider's Knight, don't worry about it. I mean, it does have a small effect. Let me find it in the print for you. I think I have to scroll down for this card. Hold on. Yep. All right. You can only use. Where is it? By using this face-up card, you control the short in the face. This I thought it had the other effect. Oh, I'm thinking about a different card. My bad. Anyway, ignore that. So moving on from number S39, we go into Ark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. So what this card does is it's absolutely overpowered, and I'm just going to read the card effect to you if you don't know what it does. So it does require 3 level 5 monsters, which we don't play in the deck, but that's okay. We can just use Raider's Knight, or we can use our rank up spell to get it out. It doesn't matter. This Xyz summoned card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Great. You can detach 1 material from this card. That's the cost. This card gains attack equal to the total original attack of all other monsters on the field. Then, after that happens, if this card has a Dark Xyz monster as material, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field. Alright, so it can't be destroyed by card effects. All the monsters on the field are negated, and it gains the attack of every monster on the field. The original attack of the monsters on the field. So, you want to summon this late game, or if your opponent is like, with Link summoning coming back for Dragon Links, which I do plan on posting a Dragon Link deck profile for you guys. I just don't want to post it on here. I have the deck on here. I just really, really want to post the physical card deck profile, so that's why I'm waiting on that. I'm sorry for you guys who really just want to see more deck profiles. Sorry about that. But anyway, Ark Rebellion, pretty much you want to summon it late game. That way you can get this card out, and that way you can just boost its attack up to like 12,000 and just attack for game. Because once you do that effect, after this effect resolves, which is right here, after this effect resolves, you cannot declare attacks with other monsters for the rest of this turn. Other, meaning other than himself, so he can attack. You can only use this effect of Ark Rebellion once per turn. I moved off once per turn. Alright, so you get up to like 12,000. Every monster, oh my god. You can turn he can't be destroyed by card effects, and every other monster face up on the field is negated, including your other monsters as well. So every monster on the field is negated. He can't be destroyed by card effects. He can attack. He can kill you for game. So obviously one of the better cards in this deck. But moving on, because we do play Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic Force, we do want to save that one card for our Ultimate Falcon here, because Ultimate Falcon is just 100% grade A beauty, because it doesn't need introduction because it's unaffected by other card effects. So screw spells, traps, and monster effects. They're not gonna work on this card. Not even, I think Kaiju's may work on it. Because it's not being affected, it's just being tributed, I guess. Don't quote me on that. You can detach 1 Xyz material from this card for the rest of this turn. All monsters your opponent controls will lose 1,000 attack. Also, your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated. It's perfect. If this card has a Raid Raptor monster as Xyz material, it gains this effect, which it can have a Raid Raptor monster as material in this deck, because Raider's Knight is considered a Phantom Knights and a Raid Raptor card. So if we happen to use him on him with enough monsters, we could pull him out and use all them. Or, I think just use him and banish the rest of them. I think that's how that card works. Don't quote me on that. So we use them as material, and he gains the additional effect of, once per turn during the end phase, you can make all monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack. So they already lost 1,000. Now they're going to do it again. And it's going to do it every time during the end phase for free. That's once per turn during the end phase. That's your end phase, his end phase. Get wrecked. His or her, my bad. If your opponent controls no face-up monsters, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. That's a separate effect. I think that it may. Is that a comma or is that a period?
That is a period. If this card has Raid Raptor monster excuse material, it gains this effect. Does it say you can only use each effect of these card once per turn? Raid Raptor monster excuse material gains this effect. Once per turn during the end phase, you can make all monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack. If your opponent controls no face-up monsters, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. That separate effect is not once per turn. I don't know if you can keep using that effect. Is that broken? Once per turn during the end phase, you can make all monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack. Period. That's the once per turn effect. The rest of the effect. If your opponent controls no face-up monsters, inflict 1,000. It seems like it's a broken effect. I don't know. But we're going to move on. We do play 2 Divine Arsenal AA Zeus because obviously we have too many Xyzs in this deck. So once turn, if an Xyz monster battled this turn, you can also Xyz summon this card by using one Xyz monster you control as material. So it's easy peasy just to pull off after you've summoned Arc Rebellion or Utopia. Maybe even your Break Sword. And just battle it out. Or you could use Ultimate Falcon, but God, that's risky. But you get your AA Zeus out, and then you just main phase 2, you summon this card. So also you transfer the materials to this card, of course. It has a quick effect of you can detach 2 materials from this card, send all other cards from the field to the grave once per turn. If another card or cards you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can detach 1 material from this card. You can attach 1 card from your hand, deck, or extra deck to this card as material, so it can just rejuvenate its materials, pretty much. So you can just keep using the effect to use that quick effect. So you can send every card from the field to the grave. So it's really great. That's why we play 2 of, because we play a lot of Xyz in this deck. Now moving on to the links, guys. We do play 1, the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish. We only really need 1. I think, nope, it's not down on the side deck. But I was playing 2 of this card simply because it was no longer limited. Which I am now noticing limited, not limited. I think this website just updated to the new ban list. Nice. Just noticed that. So I was playing 2, but I brought it down to 1 because really you only need 1. And I don't ever really summon him. Be honest, I don't. I usually go into Xyz and I win. Yeah, I mean, he's Rusty. Like, if you don't know Rusty and you're looking at a Phantom Knight deck, like, you need to look up Rusty. I'm not reading him. You should know what Rusty do. Next, we move on to Predaplant Verte Anaconda, guys. So, of course, we do play the Dragoon package. So, of course, I made room in the extra deck for Dragoon, including Verte Anaconda, so we can get out Dragoon. Now, seeing that if Red Eyes Fusion's in my hand, or if I've already used Red Eyes Fusion, Verte Anaconda just becomes pretty much his only other effect is to be a link to Dark Monster to go into the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardish. Pretty much. If I got like, I don't know, they all dark. Let's just say Kagamucha and that one. I can go into those 2 and make Predaplant, and then I can summon out another card, and then I can just go into Rusty Bardish. It's all good. It's all good. But anyways, of course, the Dragoon package. We do play, obviously, the one Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, the man himself, the Dark Magician incarnate with red dragon wings. Like, oh my god. This card is just, like, pretty good. But, yeah, that's it for the main deck and extra deck, guys. So thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you did, especially these types of videos, I will definitely remake the deck list for these videos with the real cards eventually. But to be honest with you guys right now, I'm kind of really hitting a stump on deck list and card openings because, like,
just, life's really throwing me a curveball right now, and I'm getting a real block on what I want to make videos on, specifically deck profiles, because the deck profiles I've gone over, um, pretty much besides the Dragon Link deck, is pretty much at a standstill. And the card pack openings, I know most of you don't really like card pack openings based on the views that I get. So I understand, like, most of y'all all want to watch deck profiles. And I understand that because I love deck profiles. But I know there are some people that love watching card pack openings, and that's why I'll continue to do that. So yeah. Especially watch out for the Ghosts from the Past. I know everybody gonna want to watch Ghosts from the Past. Like, if you don't want to watch Ghosts from the Past, like you good, bro? You good? But yeah, that is gonna be one of my bigger pack openings with Ghosts from the Past, and it is going to be accurate with the screen being rectangular instead of being square, like my other giant pack opening, which. I wished I could remake the video, but sadly I can't. I deleted it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching all the way in. If you did watch all the way to the end, please leave a like. And leave a comment down below if you want to tell me what you want to see on this channel, what kind of videos you would like to see, or what specific discussions that you would want me to talk about or talk about specific cards. So there you go. So without further ado and without taking too long of your time, I will tell you peace out and have a nice day.